Really looking forward to it.
Well, here they come, the FA Cup winners. Doesn't seem 5 minutes since Jesse Lingard scored the goal, and they were parading the trophy around this stadium. And what an occasion it's going to be for these Leicester players, and Wes Morgan in particular, the captain, who's going to lead the champions out at the age of 32, living the dream, the Indian summer of his career, and here he is getting to do all this.
Oh, as Jake said before, we'll never tire of the moment that they won the league last year, and there's so many stories, but the story this year is can they hold their nerves? There's a lot of pressure on Leicester this year. Everybody expects them to fall away, of course, but you know, the new signings they brought in, they've been quite canny in the transfer market. Can they sustain this level of performance? Because certainly the likes of Castor Schmeichel, you know, the captain, as you just said, Wes Morgan, they don't want to look like fools. They want to try and go again this year and make it as hard as possible for the other teams in this Barclays Premier League.
Well, out come the teams. It's Leicester's first game at the new Wembley Stadium. Their reward for winning the Premier League by 10 points last season. Manchester United's 30th appearance in this traditional curtain raiser. No team has won the Community Shield more than they have. At the back of that Manchester United line, a genuine superstar in Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Only the second time he's played here at Wembley. And after a magnificent season in terms of scoring goals last time around for Paris Saint-Germain, you wonder whether he's going to make a big impact. The impact that Manchester United need him to make on the Premier League this season.
Ladies and gentlemen, please now welcome to the pitch today's chief guests from Leicester City.
Here come the presentation party. It includes David Gill, who is of course the acting FA chairman. Sir Bobby Charlton is among those as well, and Alan Burchinall too, the club ambassador, who, if you can kick every ball by never being on the pitch, I'm pretty sure that he did exactly that last season as Leicester won the league, didn't he?
Yeah, he did, didn't he? Great character as well. Great to see them out there enjoying themselves. Lovely day for everybody.
Now, the rules are slightly different today, slightly different to a league match. Each team have named 7 substitutes, and they can use 6 of them during the match, and the game will go straight to penalties if it's all square after 90 minutes. So extra subs and no extra time in the sunshine at Wembley, which is pretty sensible when you think they've got a week now to get themselves ready for the start of the Premier League season.
Yeah, I think so. And always in games, I think we have reflected that sometimes extra times becomes a bit of a non-event. Everybody wants to get to the penalties and the drama of the penalties. So in this occasion, a week before the season's about to start, I think it makes sense.
Handshake there between Sir Bobby and Wayne Rooney. Wayne Rooney starting the season 4 goals behind Sir Bobby Charlton on Manchester United's all-time list, and it's a near certainty, barring injury, that record will fall to the Manchester United captain at some stage this season. And what a record that will be to own when you think of the players who have pulled on the red shirt for United down the years.
Oh yes, and also the fact that Wayne's done it in a, well, it looks as if he's going to do it in an England shirt if he's picked the next couple of occasions by the New England manager Sam Allardyce. The fact that he's going to break virtually every record for club and country, I think it says it all about Wayne as we look at Jose there.
They've already got the flags made. Big day for him.
Wembley, please be upstanding for the national anthem this afternoon performed.
So we get prepared for the national anthem here at Wembley Stadium, sung today by Emily Haig.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, let's introduce the starting 11 for both teams. First up, Leicester
So the team news then, Claudio Ranieri stuck with the players that won the league title last season, essentially Nempalis Mendy and Ahmed Musa are among those on the bench today. Robert Huth starts, even though he'll be suspended at Hull next Saturday. Andy King comes in for the departed N'Golo Kante in midfield. Mahrez and Vardy will again be the key attackers for the champions. Eric Bailly and Zlatan Ibrahimovic are both in from the start for Manchester United. Daley Blind is at centre-back. Chris Smalling suspended for the season opener. Luke Shaw starts at left-back. Good to see him back in the Manchester United team. Martial, Rooney and Ibrahimovic make up the front three. Henrik Mkhitaryan will be used off the Manchester United bench. That's the tried and trusted lineup for Leicester, a shape that served them so well last season.
Yeah, and it's reward for their wonderful performances last year. Andy King's in for N'Golo Kante, as we well know. But it'll be more of the same for Leicester. They won't change the way they play, and of course, as the boys said before, all eyes on Eric Bailly. How can he cope with Jamie Vardy? And of course, Zlatan, the man himself, up front. How is he going to turn out in the Premier League this year?
Well, Paul Pogba might turn out to be the main summer signing for Manchester United, but Zlatan Ibrahimovic might make the most headlines for them. Set for his first Premier League season at the age of 34. 50 goals for Paris Saint-Germain last season suggests there's still plenty left in the tank as well. On the other side, Jamie Vardy and Riyad Mahrez are still at Leicester despite Arsenal's apparent interest in both of them. Whether they can replicate last season's success is one of the burning questions heading into the new campaign. Jose Mourinho didn't say whether he was the special one or the happy one after joining United. He's probably the relieved one to finally get the job after all these seasons at Old Trafford, and he's certainly not lost any of his drive, judging by the recent comments. It's Claudio Ranieri's first game at Wembley as a manager, and after last season, who knows what the next 9 months or so could potentially have in store. Fantastic setting, Steve, isn't it? Wembley Stadium for the Community Shield. I always say to people, if you want to book a weekend away in the British Isles, make sure it's the first weekend of the football season, because the sun always shines.
Weather's always beautiful, pitch always looks fantastic. The stadium, I think, speaks for itself. Red and blue either end of Wembley. Let's hope the football on show is just as good as everything else.
There's Craig Pawson, who was an additional assistant to the Euros in the summer, part of Martin Atkinson's team. He was here last season for the FA Cup semi-final between Crystal Palace and Watford. And he gets the first big occasion of the new football season here at Wembley today. The last warm-up game for Leicester City and Manchester United before it all starts for real next weekend. The Community Shield underway in the sunshine at Wembley. And after last season's fairy tale storybook season for Leicester City and the rebuild for Manchester United over the summer months under Jose Mourinho, it really is set up for these two clubs, along with many, many others, to have a very interesting and, I'm sure, roller coaster season in the top flight of English football. Leicester only lost 5 games in all competitions last season. Only 3 of those defeats were in the Premier League. Manchester United, of course, missing out on those Champions League places on goal difference, hence the desire by Mourinho to bring more goals into the team. Red shirts and white shorts for Manchester United, all blue for Leicester. First touch here at Wembley for Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Jesse Lingard, whose memorable strike won the FA Cup back in May. And here's Luke Shaw, the left-back, who has battled so hard to come back from that double leg break that he suffered in the Champions League against PSV Eindhoven last season. And really good to see the young England defender back fit against him.
Oh yeah, it's great to see him back. He had a really good start to last season, looked really fit and well and strong. real good engine on him. And to see him with that horrific injury, it was really, really sad, and it's great to see him back, and hopefully he has an injury-free season and does himself proud. Got a big future ahead of him.
So Daley Blind, who started more matches in all the competitions for Manchester United than any other player last season, he's in there because Chris Smalling hasn't been back from his extended summer break for too long, and he'll be suspended as well for the opening league match of the season. So it's Blind alongside Bailly, and lots of focus on the young defender that Jose Mourinho signed from Villarreal. It's Michael Carrick, new contract, his 11th season at Manchester United. First defending back there for Danny Simpson to do in front of Zlatan Ibrahimovic. What do you think, Maka? Still going to get the job done with regular goals in the Premier League, Ibrahimovic?
Well, I think if they had the forward men to put them on a play like they have done in the past, he'll score lots of goals, but there's no way I think he's going to achieve the same type of numbers he got last year in the Paris Saint-Germain shirt. I think it's a different league and it's a different type of setup, isn't it? Paris Saint-Germain were head and shoulders above everybody else, so I think it'll be hard for them, I really do. Whether he's got the energy and the desire to do it in the Barclays Premier League, because it will be tough for him, but it's great that he's here. He is a character, and that's what we all want to see, don't we?
Okazaki challenged by Fellaini. The first header won there by the Leicester captain, Wes Morgan.
You can see Leicester not changing anything that they didn't do last year, did they? They're quite happy to concede possession. Let Manchester United have the ball, knock it around. We'll just try and bide the time and wait for the moment.
You do wonder, though, how different teams will approach Leicester tactically this season, because they were so dangerous on the counter-attack with the speed.